Cat, what are you doing? Hi my beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. So today I am demonstrating this look here for you, and this is inspired by my ColourPop products I got for Christmas. So on my eye I'm only using one eyeshadow, and that is thanks to ColourPop's amazing formula that they have in their eyeshadows, and also showing you different ways that you can use different brushes to achieve this look that looks as if I've used lots of eyeshadows. If you like the look of this, then let's jump into the video. The first thing I'm going to do is put my hair back. I have just done workout, so I'm a bit of a sweaty mess. So I'm going to pull my hair back with these Minnie Mouse ears. So this is because of Danielle. So Danielle, if you're watching, these are for you. I went on a hen do and we went to Disneyland Paris, so little cute ears. I hope you like them. So if you want to know what workouts I've just done, I have done some Hiit videos with Blogilates, so I'm going to link them below and challenge you to do a 20-minute workout video as well. This is my first day back working out. I did it in November to April and absolutely loved it, enjoyed it, but I stopped. So I'm trying to get back on it and enjoy, because I'm going on holidays in June and everybody wants a nice body on holidays. So I'm going to smash it and hopefully continue on after that. So enough about that. I am going to put some moisturiser on because my skin has been super dry. So I'm using this product here, and this is the Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleep Mask. And please don't worry, I know it says sleep mask, but if you've ever watched Nikki tutorials, then you know she absolutely loves the Nivea aftershave balm for men, and that's because the product has glycerin in it, and glycerin helps the makeup, well, any sort of liquid, stick and sort of to the product. So it works really well as a primer, and it also hydrates my skin. So the third product in, or the third ingredient in this product is glycerin. So this is going to help my foundation stick to my skin and also hopefully smooth it out and try and get rid of that dryness. I'm going to go into foundation, and I've been liking quite a glowy look. So I'm using my Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, and this is in number 51, but it is slightly too dark for me. So I mix a tiny bit of Illamasqua White Foundation, and this is Illamasqua Skin Base in White, or 01. And I just mix that on the back of my hand. So you can see I add a tiny bit of the white and quite a bit of a full pump of the Healthy Mix. And what I've been doing as well is adding in Illamasqua Satin Primer as well. And this is their hydrating one, and I just add about 2 drops in there just to make the foundation really glowy. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. So I'm going to dump this all over my skin. And this is the slightly dampened beauty blender, and I'm going to press this all over the skin. So now that's truly bounced into my skin, I'm going to go in with my concealer. But before I go into concealer, I'm going to do a little bit of correcting, and I'm going to use this product here, which is a lipstick by MAC, and this is a peachy tone lipstick, and this is in Gambista Valley, and this is Matte Margarita, and it's in the matte collection. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit wherever I have a lot of blue, and I have a lot of blue. Yesterday the cat decided to bounce on me in the middle of the night, so I didn't have a very good sleep. So all I'm going to do is lightly press that into those blue areas, and as you can see it blends out to a pinky tone. You could use a corrector if you've got a corrector, but I find this lipstick works really well because it's a matte. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using Rimmel's Wake Me Up concealer. Sorry, I've got hairs on my face and it really tickles. And I'm just going to apply that into a V underneath the eyes. I'm going to apply a little bit down my nose, and also, so again using my beauty blender, I'm going to be dabbing that in. So sometimes if I'm using an eyeshadow that crumbles a bit, I wouldn't put the concealer first, but because I'm using ColourPop and they've got like a moussey creamy texture, the colour doesn't fall at all, which is amazing. So I'm going to just be using one eyeshadow today, and this is Boy Band Super Shock by ColourPop. And no, we can't get this in the UK. I had to order it to an American delivery company that then delivered it across the UK, and it made it super expensive. I would just wait until they deliver to the UK, but these products are amazing. A fluffy brush, and this is how I achieve the 3-tone one eyeshadow look. So I swirl some, so you can see it, I swirl it on into the product. I was going to tap it then, there's no point tapping it, it is a moussey liquidy texture. And I'm just going to lightly flick that onto the eyes, and I'm going to zoom you in so you can see, and just start working that into the eye and bring it up to the crease as well. So in my crease I'm doing back and forth motions, really lightly, and swirling it around. So that is a light wash all over the lids, up to the crease and up to my brow bones, but not too high. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to be using a flat brush, and this is my Zoeva Luxe 234, and it is just a paddle brush, and I'm just going to be pressing that into the product. You can also use your fingers, these work amazingly well with your fingers. So again, gives me that beautiful intense coloured look. So you can see how beautifully pigmented that is. So I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just blend out any harsh edges that has been left there. So now I'm going to go in and add a tiny bit more definition, and I'm going to be grabbing a less fluffy brush, and this is my 237, and I'm just going to be picking some up on the brush. And the way this works really well is if you swirl it in, you get the product on the brush as you want it. And I'm just going to go into the outer corners and kind of press it in and just wiggle it back and forth. Again, always going back in with the fluffy brush and just blending out any harshness I've created. But as you can see, I've created a look just using one eyeshadow, and this is just by using different forms of brushes. I'm going to go in and line my eyes, and I'm going to be using this product here, and this is from ColourPop again, and this is in Fast Lane. And this is in a greenish colour. You don't have to go for a green if you don't want to, you can always go for black or brown. And I'm just going to apply this to my waterline. I'm also going to tightline with it as well. I'm going to go back in my flat shader, and literally whatever I've got left on the brush, and it's not a lot, I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath, just smudging it into the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with my powder, and this is by Cargo, and this is Pressed Powder in 10 in Blu-ray High Definition Makeup. I'm going to be using my beauty blender. I'm just going to be pressing that underneath the eyes, just to give me that little bit extra coverage and also set the concealer that's under there. I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to come back to you because you've probably seen me do it or other people do it a million times. My brows and my eyelashes are on. So let's get to the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm going to first of all add a little bit of colour to my face, and I'm going to go in with my trusty Body Shop. This is in 02 bronzer, bronzing powder shade 02, and I think it was from the Honey collection. and it's still available, which is amazing because I'd be gutted if they discontinued it, because it is like perfect for pale ladies. So I'm going to go in with a brush and I'm going to dust that lightly on my cheeks. I'm also going to go into my hairline and around the edges, because this is where the sun naturally hits. I'm then going to go in and do a tiny bit of contouring, and I'm using NYX HD, no, it's not even HD, the new one's HD, they've got a new version of this, but this is Taupe Powder Blush. So if you're just looking for the NYX one, it's in a HD form now, but they're very similar. So I'm just going to be applying that just below where my natural shadow is, and I'm just going to blend back and forth. Oh, it's looking very strong on camera, I promise you it's not that strong. So blend, 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 and I always blend up, and I never contour my nose because my nose is really, really long and really, really skinny anyway. I don't want to accentuate that. I can add a tiny bit at the bottom of my nose, but hardly anything, because otherwise people are going to be like, have you got dirty nose? No, just trying to contour. Sorry, all that exercise has made me a little bit loopy, so apologies. Now that is blended in, I'm going to go in with another ColourPop product, shocker there. I'm going to go in with this, which is a highlighter in Lunch Money, and with my fingers I'm just going to be applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, giving me a beautiful glow. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. I'm also going to apply a little bit on the high points of my brow, tiny bit underneath, just whatever I've got left of my fingers, and a little bit just on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. Now for a tiny bit of blush, and I'm going to go in with this, which is called Holiday by ColourPop, and this is a super shock cheek and it's matte, and to be honest I think this might be the wrong colour for this time of year, but I'm only using a little bit. So with my beauty blender, actually I'm going to use this end, with my beauty blender I'm going to apply a little bit on, and I'm just going to bounce that kind of on the outer halves of my cheeks, and that's just giving me a really soft flush. Now for the piece de resistance, I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick, again by ColourPop, shocker, and this is in Bad Habit, and this is nice and dark for the wintry months that are left. And that is my look finished. So this is how I achieve a really looking complicated eyeshadow